It's time, it's time, it's time for story time. Good morning, boys and girls. My name's Miss Paula, and I'm coming to you from the South Royalton Library in the state of Vermont. And we're so glad to have you with us today because we've got a special holiday coming up, and everyone has a good time on Halloween. Well, to start with, I have some cute little things. Spooky, spooky little bat. And I've got another one. Let's read this one real quick. It's just a silly one. Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. That doesn't look good. Jack fell down, and broke his crown. That means top part of his head. And Jill came tumbling after. She lost her bow. Jack was hurt. He wore a frown. But then Jill turned it upside down. What did Jill do? Well, she taped him back up, and it looks like she even had to use some nails or something, I'm not sure. But she fixed it. And now, if you have a frown, the frown looks like this. Sad. Sad. And when he's happy, there he is. She turned his frown upside down. That's just a little funny song. But our story today is called Little Boo. Little Boo. That doesn't look too scary to me. I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out. Halloween color, orange. Little Boo. The wind blew. The leaves fell, and a tiny seed hid in the garden. It's a seed. Boo, the seed said to a leaf rolling by. You're not scary at all, the leaf said. Well, he's trying, look, he's trying to be scary. A grub worm was burrowing in the soil nearby. Boo, said the seed. I'm busy, said the grub worm. The seed sighed. It began to get cold. A snowflake fell close to the seed, then another and another. Boo, 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 the seed said. There's more of us than there are of you, the snowflakes whispered back. Why would we be scared of you? Poor seed. I feel kind of sorry for him. It's not time for scaring, the wind said. There's the wind. Not yet. Be patient. You'll be scary soon enough. I want to be scary now, the seed said, and he was trying to make himself big. Just wait, the wind whispered, carefully blowing soil over the seed to keep him out of the cold. The seed sighed one last time and fell asleep. Boo, he said in his dream. The soil is over him, and he's dreaming. It was a very long sleep, and when the seed woke up, it wasn't cold anymore. The air was warm above him. He reached for it and reached until he could feel it. What's he reaching with? He's got a little shoot coming up. Ah, the seed said, it's time for me to start scaring again. The seed was growing into a little sprout. This is called a sprout. This is not a very big thing. It's a little sprout. Boo, said the little sprout to an old boot. But the boot didn't say anything back. Boo, he said to the shovel. But the shovel was silent. No noise. Boo, the little sprout said to a watering can. But the watering can didn't say a word either. So the little sprout decided just to keep growing. The wind came by for a visit. Boo, said the sprout. He was now a little plant. He was proud of how big he had gotten. Not today, said the wind, but soon. The little plant kept growing, and he sometimes tried to scare the bucket and the bees and the grasshopper. Boo, 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 he said, but none of them were the least bit afraid. The grasshopper's even laughing. Well, he is too. They all are. So, the little plant that began as a seed grew and grew and grew. Soon, little orange flowers appeared. Flowers aren't very scary, he said. But then the flowers fell away, and the little green fruit began to grow. They grew fast. Can I boo now? The plant asked the wind. Not quite yet, the wind said. One round green fruit grew much bigger than the others, and then it turned orange. A pumpkin! Boo, the pumpkin said to the hands that picked it. But they weren't scared as they carried the pumpkin to the house. The wind shut the door behind them. I'll be right here, the wind said. There's the arms picking up the pumpkin. Darkness crept in above the trees. There was no moon. A single candlelight appeared in the night. Boo, said the pumpkin. It was now a jack-o'-lantern. Yow, said the cat. Good scaring, said the wind. Do it again. Boo, said the jack-o'-lantern. Ah, screamed the goblins. Are these trick-or-treaters? I think so. They've each got a container. Whee, said the wind, whirling around the bare leaves and stirring up the leaves. What wonderful scaring. Thank you, said the jack-o'-lantern, who used to be only a seed. Boo, boo, boo. And the light from the jack-o'-lantern's grin flew over the trees and spread across the night. Well, he started out pretty sad. Let's see if we can find a picture of him being sad. There's where he's trying to scare. And this is where he ended up, out in front of a house. A jack-o'-lantern. Now, we've got a song for Halloween. It's kind of a long song. I made some pictures to go with it, but it's kind of an easy song to sing. One little skeleton jumping up and down, jumping up and down, jumping up and down. One little skeleton jumping up and down, for this is Halloween. Two little ghosties walking down the street, walking down the street, walking down the street. Two little ghosties walking down the street, for this is Halloween. Sing with me if you can. 3. 3 little pumpkins walking in a row, walking in a row, walking in a row. 3 little pumpkins walking in a row, for this is Halloween. 4. 4 little goblins skipping down the street, skipping down the street, skipping down the street. 4 little goblins skipping down the street, for this is Halloween. Now, you're going to be dressing up for Halloween, probably. Most of you will. Some of you will have a little party. Some of you will just go out. And what do you do when you go out? You knock on people's doors. And when they come to the door, what do you say? Trick or treat. And if they give you a treat, what do you say? Thank you. Halloween is a fun night. And jack-o'-lanterns are so pretty when you see them all lit up. And I hope all of you have a fun Halloween. You may be going to a party, or you may not. But I hope to see you again next week. It's time, it's time, it's time to say goodbye. Happy Halloween.